Good morning. My name is Adewumi Adetunji, professional Scrum Master, Manager. One of the unique characteristics of getting metallic feedback is to figurally engage my team member in one-on-one, facilitating a psychological enabling space where a team member feel comfortable to speak up, then including my team member during sensitive topic. I'm making sure everybody is in keep calm. That way, I send of inclusion to the team member so they feel very comfortable to speak up. Another thing I do to encourage a unique characteristic of getting feedback is I acknowledge my team member whenever they talk. Whenever they give input, I appreciate their input, acknowledge each one of them, and give the give each one of them acknowledgement. I appreciate them. That way, they continue giving an input. During my respo- so whenever we have a retrospective, their giveback is being acted upon, so that it doesn't die like that. One way I achieve that is to ensure that I tracking all our retrospective feedback, and I have a retrospective tracking tools to ensure that my retrospective actual and all the action item have been assigned to the rightful team member, and I follow up with the you know action owner, because to make sure that those action item have been acted upon. So the other thing I do, the next thing I do in my new sprint is to make sure that I treat those previous action items to make sure that we are able to, you know, act on each and every one of it. One way I've actually helped my team member to use metrics not to improve, helping them to understand the why behind the metrics to begin with. A lot of things I've seen mentees in the past, which starts to me that their team members are not liking metrics. And in my root cause, I come to realize that rather than using metrics as an opportunity to identify improvement opportunities, um, some Scrum Masters rather weaponize, use it as a tools that they use in comparing, not necessarily analyzing to make decision. So some of the tools I've actually used is make improvement is one of things I've used in the past is team capacity. My team capacity. So taking my team capacity into consideration before committing into task. That way, my team members are not overcommitting in the sprint. I help them to understand that it is okay to actually, you know, commit accordingly rather than taking too much into the sprint and not able to complete in the sprint. And also, before we make any commitment in the sprint, I always create an opportunity whereby they feel comfortable to check their gut by taking the vote of confidence to check what they are committed from the scale of 1 to 5, just to give them the last opportunity to speak up on their last thought on our commitments. That is one of the methods I use often. Another method I've used is velocity. ensuring that at the end of the each sprint we have the opportunity to look into our committed and completed work. This is not a way to say we want to penalize the team which they are not completing or so. However, this gives us the reason, why we are not able to complete what we committed on, so that we'll be able to see in the future those events are not repeating itself. These are the few ones I've